Hello again, math friends. Today we are going to look at adding and multiplying expressions. Is there a difference? Well, it turns out there is a big difference. So we're going to be looking at adding and subtracting, and then we're also going to be looking at taking the same expressions and multiplying them and see what the difference between the two would be. So let's start with this first problem. Binomial 3x plus 2 plus another binomial 2x minus 1. We're going to really just simply combine like terms. We have a 3x and a 2x. That gives us 5x. We have a positive 2 and a negative 1 that we're adding together. That gives us plus 1. When we are adding expressions, the variable powers don't change. But now if we take those same two expressions and we multiply, we're going to take the 3x and distribute it over the 2x and the negative 1. When we multiply 3x by 2x, we get 6x squared because we are multiplying. Power times a power, we add the exponents. 3x minus 1 is 3x. 2 times 2x is 4x. And 2 minus 1, positive 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Then we can add our like terms. There is no other squared term. Negative 3x and positive 4x is plus 1x minus 2. So you see we've got the same two expressions, but in this first example we are adding those together. In this second problem, we have the same two expressions, but this time we're multiplying the two expressions together. So let's try this problem. Again, two binomials, but this time we have two variables, but that's not going to make any difference. We are subtracting this binomial from this one. So I have 4a minus 5b. I need to distribute the negative 1 over the 3a and get negative 3a. And distribute the negative 1. There's an understood 1 sitting out there. The negative 1 times negative 7b is positive 7b. Now I can combine like terms. 4a and negative 3a is just 1a. And negative 5b and positive 7b gives me positive 2b. So we were taking these two expressions, subtracting them. We combine like terms. When you add or subtract expressions, the variable powers don't change. But now if we take the same two expressions, but this time multiply them instead of adding them or subtracting them, we take 4a and distribute it over the 3b and the 7b. 4a times 3a is 12a squared. We're multiplying, power times a power. The exponents get added. 4a times negative 7b is negative 28ab. Negative 5b times 3a is negative 15ab. And negative 5b times negative 7b is positive 35b. Now we can combine our like terms. These two go together, so that's what, 20, 30, 43, a negative 43ab plus 35, and again, that should be squared. Negative 5b times negative 7b is positive 35b squared because we are multiplying. We are multiplying and we're taking this times this, and we get b squared. Now let's step it up just a little bit. Again, we have two expressions. We are adding these expressions together. So I'm going to simply just remove the parentheses because there is nothing to distribute outside. We have a 3x cubed and a 2x cubed. That's going to be 5x cubed. We are adding like terms. The variable powers don't change. Then we have a negative 3y cubed plus a 2y to the fourth. The y cubed and the y fourth don't combine because they are not like terms. They don't have the same variables to the same powers. So this is our answer. But if we take the same two expressions and multiply them, something completely different happens. The 3x cubed times 2x cubed becomes 6x to the sixth power times a power. We add the exponents. 3x cubed times negative 3y cubed is negative 9x cubed y cubed. 2y to the fourth times 2x to the third becomes 4x cubed y to the fourth. And 2y to the fourth times negative 3y cubed becomes negative 6y to the seventh. Now we need to see if we have any like terms. We do not, because we have a 4x cubed y to the fourth when we multiplied this times this, and we have a 3x cubed times a negative 3y cubed gave us the negative 9x cubed y cubed. So there are no like terms. That ends up being our answer. Notice the difference in our answers and what happened in the problem because we were going from adding the two expressions to multiplying the two expressions. Let's take a look at this problem. I'm going to take that. We've got an understood negative 1 outside the parentheses, so that needs to be distributed. And we get plus 5. Now we combine like terms. I'm going to put my squared term first. I have an x and a negative 4x. That's negative 3x, negative 1, positive 5, positive 4. So when we add these two expressions, that becomes our answer. Now we're going to take and multiply those two expressions. So I need to take the x and distribute it over each thing in the parentheses. X times 2x is 2x cubed. We are multiplying. Power times a power. The exponent changes. X times 4x is plus 4x squared. Multiplying x times x gives us x squared. And then x times negative 5 is negative 5x. Then we distribute the negative 1 over the negative 2x squared, and we get negative 2x squared. I'm sorry, negative 1 over the positive 2x squared. Negative 1 times positive 4x is negative 4x, and negative 1 times negative 5 is positive 5. Now we combine our like terms. 2x cubed. I have two squared terms, positive 4x squared, negative 2x squared is positive 2x squared. We are combining like terms. The powers don't change because we are combining like terms. We just add the coefficients. Negative 5x and negative 4x is negative 9x plus 5. So here's what we got when we added, or in this case subtracted the two expressions. Here's what we get when we multiplied the two expressions. Finally, let's take a look at this. So here we are subtracting So I'm going to write 3x squared plus 2x minus 1. Distribute this negative 1. I get negative 4x squared plus 6x minus 7. Combine like terms. I've got a 3x squared, a negative 4x squared. That's negative 1x squared. And we have a positive 2x and a positive 6x. That's positive 8x. Negative 1 and negative 7 is negative 8. So subtracting these two expressions gives us this. But if we take the same two expressions and multiply, 3x squared gets distributed over all three, the 2x gets distributed over all three, the negative 1 gets distributed over all three. So 3x squared times 4x squared is 12. X squared times x squared is x to the 4th. We are multiplying powers, you add the exponents. 3x squared times negative 6x is negative 18x cubed. X squared times x, multiplying powers, we add the exponents. 3x squared times 7 is 21x squared. Now we take the 2x and distribute it. 2x times 4x is plus 8x cubed, squared times x to the 1st. 2x times negative 6 is negative 12x squared, x times x, and 2x times 7, 14x. Then finally distribute the negative 1 over each term. We get negative 4x squared plus 6x minus 7. There. So now we're going to combine like terms. There are no other fourth terms. Let's see, we have a negative 18x cubed and a positive 8x cubed. That's going to give us negative 10x cubed. We have 21x squared, negative 12, and negative 4. 21 minus 12 is going to give us what? Positive 9. 9 minus 4 is positive 5x squared. We are combining like terms. The coefficients get added together. The exponents do not change. Finally, we have a 14x and a 6x. That gives us 20x. And at the end, a negative 7. So take a look at what happened when we subtracted the two expressions. You can see that we end up with this is our answer. But if we take the two expressions and multiply them, each thing gets distributed. We end up with this as our final answer. All right, hope that was helpful to you. We'll see you again on our next episode. Remember, if you like this episode, click on the thumbs up. If you want to get more, see more videos of this type, click the subscribe button. And if you want to get notified when I post new videos, please click on the notification bell. All right, see you next time. Thanks.